comp here at NAMM 2018. We are at the Caparison booth. We are checking out the Killswitch Engage signature guitar. This is Joel from KSE's signature guitar. We're going to check it out and see how awesome it sounds. How is it going? Once again, I am Lucas. Hope you enjoyed my little demo of the KSE Caparison signature guitar. Now this guitar it's a Dillinger JSM. It's Joel from Killswitch Engage. It is his signature guitar. I'm going to talk about specs a little bit, but I won't really dive that deep into specs. I kind of want to talk about how I felt playing it, what my first impressions of it were, and how I thought the pickup sounds. So let's talk about the bridge a little bit. The bridge on here is really cool because it's not a bridge you typically see on a Caparison. They actually made it new just for this guitar. Now what it is it's specially made by Gota for Caparison, and it has an aluminum base plate, and you can actually lock the saddle so they don't move back and forth, and it has really long saddle screws on them, so that way you can kind of adjust it up and down for thickness of strings, so you're not really limited by the thickness of strings. They made sure of that right up front, and you can also intonate it very easily too. And now moving on from the bridge, let's talk about my overall impressions of the guitar. I was really excited to try this guitar because I love Killswitch Engage and I really like their pickups, and I was very anxious to try them for myself. And overall, I actually really liked this guitar. It felt very forearm contour, very comfortable. The neck, to me, it felt like the typical Dillinger neck to me. It didn't feel anything super, it felt good in my hands. It didn't feel anything super, out of the way. I mean, frets felt good, as with most Caparisons, it felt good. It felt really good in my hands playing it. Now the pickups are one of the coolest things about this guitar, because the way that they made them with Fishman is you have so many different modes. You have 2 different voices on it. You have a 5-way switch on it, so you can get the splits in between the pickups, which sound great. I love the pickups. I thought they were great. They are a tad bit dry though. These pickups are lower output than the moderns, which the way Killswitch does their stuff, they get a lot of the gain from the amp. So they do a lot of gain from the amp, and they'll even use 2 drive pedals in front of the amp to get all of that, to get the gain that they want. Now I was playing on a Friedman amp in the middle of NAMM, so I'm doing my best to judge of what I heard. I really did like the pickups, but I think the setup that I was playing, I could probably have benefited from using a little bit more of gain on there. But the clean splits, KSE Fishmans, are great. Overall, this guitar is super awesome. It's super versatile. If you're in the metalcore, it can do metalcore easy. That's what it was built for. It is great. If you know, but the cool thing about it is you also have good clean sounds baked right in. A lot of the problems people have with other active pickups is that the clean sounds, you know, they do really great for metal, but the clean sounds really aren't there and they're really great. You don't have that problem on here. And then you can even pop it into a passive mode. That's what the second voice is for. So once you pop it into the passive mode, it's not as aggressive, it's a little more dialed back. I mean, you can even technically do post-rock or blues on it if you really wanted to. So overall, my impressions of the Dillinger JSM is that it's really freaking awesome. It's really comfortable, it's really durable, the neck feels great. With these pickups, with the Fishman pickups, the possibilities are endless. So, what did you think about it? Do you love the guitar? Do you hate the guitar? Do you think it looks cool? Now, these guitars, they are a little bit expensive. They are a little bit more in the upper price range, but for the type of specs that you're getting, that's where these type of guitars usually run. So, let me know what you think about the KSE Joel signature Caparison in the comments down below. And as for me, I'm going to have to be out. Peace.